He's accused of killing 2 police officers, but that is not why he is on trial this time. Coming up on 8 at 7, Donte Morris heads to court as jury selection gets underway for a different crime. Another tragedy in the pro football family tonight. Friends remember a player who got his start here in the Bay Area. And 8 on your side uncovered a bully problem in one county's schools. So how do they fix it? One Bay Area school board has a plan. The news is straight ahead.
It's 7 o'clock, and the station that's on your side is on your schedule. 8 at 7 begins now.
Good evening. We begin tonight. Jury selection underway today in the murder trial of Donte Morris. But this trial is not about the 2 police officers he's accused of killing. Tonight, Jeff Patterson tells us why picking jurors has been a tough job.
From the start, Judge William Fuente acknowledged to potential jury members they were being asked to participate in a high-profile case. Donte Morris is accused of killing 42-year-old Rodney Jones outside of the Cotton Club in 2010. Morris is a suspect in a total of 5 murders, but it's the case that involves the shooting deaths of 2 Tampa police officers that is playing a large factor in this murder trial.
I recognize the name.
Out of a pool of 300 potential jurors, many told the court they are well aware of Donte Morris and the crimes he is accused of.
I remember when the crime happened a couple years ago.
The defense has moved for a change of venue in this case because of all of the pretrial publicity for Donte Morris. Judge William Fuente has denied the motion for now, but says he will revisit the issue if he can't find a jury of 12 jurors and alternates to fairly hear this case. Jeff Patterson, News Channel 8.
Tonight, the family and teammates of local athlete O.J. Murdaugh, who were shocked by his apparent suicide earlier today, have gathered to find comfort and remember their loved one. News Channel 8's Lauren Megg joins us now live from Middleton High, which is Murdaugh's former school. Hey, Lauren.
Hi, Jen. Well, long before O.J. Murdaugh joined the Tennessee Titans in the NFL, he made a name for himself here as an athlete at Middleton High School. A vigil is planned here to remember him starting at 7:30 tonight. And Tampa police say this morning Murdaugh was found in his car outside the school with an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was taken to Tampa General Hospital but died a short time later. Now, O.J. Murdaugh signed with the Tennessee Titans last year, but as he did in college, he dealt with injury. He was injured in training camp and put on the injured reserve list. He didn't show up for training camp this year, and the Titans coach had said it was because of personal things that had come up. Murdaugh's death comes as the NFL is trying to reach out to players, former players, and their families who may be going through some sort of personal crisis. They launched NFL Lifeline just last week, urging anyone in crisis to call for help. Now, the NFL has lost several former football players to suicide in recent years, putting a spotlight on the issue of concussions and long-term health effects after their NFL careers. Now, at this point, there has been no talk linking that to Murdaugh's death. At this point, his family and teammates are still dealing with the shocking news of his death. Live in Tampa, Lauren Megg, News Channel 8.
Hernando deputies say a crime victim thought he was destined for a romantic rendezvous. Instead, he ended up beaten, robbed, even kidnapped. Detectives say Rebecca Rodriguez met the victim at a gas station and promised him sex. But when he went to her house, investigators say her 3 cousins showed up, waited for her signal, then beat the victim, took his cash, kidnapped him in his own car, and then dropped him off at the side of the road in Brooksville, ordering him to walk away blindfolded.
And he was able to call for police, and we went out and met with him, and he was able to give us directions back to the house where he met her in the first place, and then the detectives were able to quickly establish who the suspects were.
Rebecca Rodriguez, B.J. Lopez, and Joshua Rodriguez have all been arrested and face multiple charges. Deputies are still looking for Jeremiah Rodriguez. And it is getting closer tonight. Just 28 days remain before the start of the Republican National Convention right here in Tampa. Construction crews aren't wasting any time getting the Tampa Bay Times Forum ready. News Channel 8's Natalie Shepard gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the transformation that is well underway.
The Tampa Bay Times Forum is a major construction zone. Lighting, sound, and furniture all have to be brought in ahead of the Republican National Convention.
We're absolutely staged and ready. We have a production schedule with every detail of everything that happens between here and the convention.
All of this construction will have a lasting impact on the forum. $520,000 is being spent to improve the acoustics, and people will be able to enjoy that long after the RNC is over.
The ceiling is now covered in 100,000 square feet of acoustical blankets.
And in this way, the convention would make this a legacy project, leave behind something permanent.
Other sound-enhancing improvements will make it easier to hear speeches during the RNC and concerts for years after. In Tampa, Natalie Shepard, News Channel 8.
Starting tomorrow, drivers caught on camera running a red light in Clearwater, well, they will not be getting a warning. The grace period is officially over for the cameras at Gulf to Bay, at Belcher, and Chestnut at Fort Harrison. If you go over the line at 15 miles an hour or faster, the camera will roll. Police will then review the tape and decide if you deserve a $158 ticket. Pricey. The warning period also ends at midnight for cameras in Oldsmar as well. Drivers beware. Code enforcement officers hit the streets again today to fight the blight in Hillsborough County. It is the fourth round for the cleanup operation, and as Chip Osowski shows us, today was Ruskin's turn.
Hillsborough County code enforcement officers came up with the game plan.
Knock on doors, and if you see something that stands out, really accumulations, just motivate them.
And inmates from the Hillsborough County Jail supplied the manpower. The goal? Clean up neighborhoods like this one.
Look at places that need to be boarded up, secured, areas that we need to bring the mowers back in to mow, and to motivate the banks and the owners to step in and start taking a little bit of pride in the community.
In the past, code enforcement officials would simply put a lien on a property like this one, but that proved to be ineffective with the number of foreclosures that are out there. A foreclosure overrides a lien. So that's why they came up with Fight the Blight, in the hopes that by helping homeowners clean up their properties, they'll step up to the plate. In Ruskin, I'm Chip Osowski, News Channel 8.
You don't need us to tell you it is hot and steamy out, and if you enjoy this weather, you're going to love what's coming. Chief Meteorologist Steve Jervey joins us now from the Forecast Center. I got a glimpse of the low for tomorrow. It's some people's high in some places.
Yeah, 80 doesn't seem very cool, does it?
No.
But that's the way it's been, and it looks like the way we're going to hang here for the next couple of days with a westerly flow as high pressure remains to our south. Let's take a look outside here. This is actually a picture from the plantation in Crystal River. Look at the rainfall there, 4.35 inches, but some relief there. Looks like clearing on the horizon as the rain has been very active across the northern part of the state today. In terms of our forecast for the evening, we'll leave a slight possibility of showers in the forecast, but as Jen pointed out, a refreshing 80 to start the day. In the afternoon, about 88 degrees by midday, and again, sunshine, clouds. Clouds probably especially more active north of the bay itself. That's where the rain is currently located. Again, you can see light showers continue to fall in mostly Citrus and Hernando County. Estimates from Doppler radar, that big purple blob says the radar estimates 8 inches of rain, over 8 inches of rain for these areas. So you may have seen nothing at all in southern areas, but other spots have seen quite a bit. Some lightning strikes offshore, but generally the evening looks exactly like you said it, Jen, warm and humid. And again, our temperatures will be quite mild. We'll have the forecast later.
Sounds good. Thank you. There is a rule in Tallahassee. Lawmakers are not supposed to take gifts from lobbyists. But guess what? So far this year, they've racked up some pretty impressive swag. Still ahead, why these gifts do not technically break the rules. And also, the Bucks put on the pads in training camp. Is the coach happy with what he's seeing?
Every day, people like you reach out to us at 8 on Your Side. You're concerned about consumer scams, the foreclosure mess, identity theft, the economy. At News Channel 8, we get it. We work every day to give you the information you need to protect yourself, show you how to save money, and avoid ripoffs. It's what 8 on Your Side is all about.
Stacy Scheibel, 8 on Your Side Consumer Watch, only on News Channel 8.
It feels like my brain is exploding inside my head. I've tried all kinds of medications, but nothing seems to help. Please help me.
We're talking about migraines. And if you've had one, you know all about that excruciating pain.
It literally does feel like someone's smashing your skull.
Finally, a brand new breakthrough that will end pain with the push of a button on the doctors.
Tomorrow at 3 on MeTV.
Enjoy your new Odyssey.
Thank you. And we just got a huge deal.
Honda's clearance event was the right time to buy.
Find your own great ending at the summer clearance event. Get to your Bay Area Honda dealer for the deal you've been waiting for.
This summer, they'll represent the United States in London, then visit your hometown to celebrate the American tradition of gymnastics with you. The Kellogg's Tour of Gymnastics Champions will feature the sport as you've never seen it before. Amazing routines with the dazzling style and creativity of America's top gymnasts.
Coming to the Tampa Bay Times Forum, Sunday, October 28th. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or by calling 800-745-3000.
News Channel 8 today. Weekday mornings beginning at 4:30.
Become a fan of News Channel 8 on Facebook. Search It On Your Side.
Some Florida lawmakers are enjoying some free vacations and fancy meals despite a ban on receiving gifts. Watchdog group Integrity Florida says public officials have received more than $100,000 worth of gifts. It's legal because the gifts did not come from lobbyists.
There's nothing wrong with people making money, but if they're making more money because of their public job, their government job, we need to hold them accountable for that.
Integrity Florida did not call out lawmakers by name, but it does support stronger transparency laws. The Bucs completed their 4th day of training camp this morning, but as Dan Lucas tells us, it was the team's 2nd day in pads, and unlike Sunday, the coach liked everything he saw on the field.
On Sunday, it was not hard to read Bucs head coach Greg Schiano.
It was sloppy.
One day later, a big difference. Why are padded practices such a big deal? According to Schiano, they offer a true picture of what works on the field and what does not.
I thought the effort was outstanding. Probably the best we've worked in the 4 days, the hardest. Cleaned some things up, got into some situational football, which was good, and we'll start to get into more of that each day now.
On Tuesday, the Bucs have a well-deserved day off, at least from practice on the field. In Tampa, Dan Lucas, News Channel 8 Sports.
And it's obvious the Bucs are getting geared up for the football season. Just check out the new banners installed today at Raymond James Stadium. Some of this season's new players are on display, including Josh Freeman, along with a new slogan, "Cannons Will Fire." Getting psyched for it. The days may be numbered for bullies in one Bay Area county. An 8 on Your Side investigation uncovered the problem and its devastating results. Coming up, find out how school officials are now taking action.
I'm Rod Carter. Here's some events coming up around the Bay Area. The Back to School Bash on August 11th and 12th at the Florida State Fairgrounds. Climb the rock wall and pick up some free items. Just go to backtoschoolbash.com. Walk for a healthier life at work or at home. It's never too late to prevent heart disease. For some healthy tips, go to tbo.com and search the word heart.
Tampa Bay events are brought to you by Badcock Home Furnishings, Zephyr Hills Water, Walmart, and News Channel 8.
This is Zoe with my fashion trends for fall. These are my best friends. We all shop at Ross. Because your money just goes way further than at the mall. Like my outfit. I saw it at a department store, but I got it at Ross for less than half the price. And Tyler saved big too. Over $90 on his cool outfit. Well, you've seen our great Ross buys. Share yours on Facebook.
Ross, unbeatable.
It feels like my brain is exploding inside my head. I've tried all kinds of medications, but nothing seems to help. Please help me.
We're talking about migraines. And if you've had one, you know all about that excruciating pain.
It literally does feel like someone's smashing your skull.
Finally, a brand new breakthrough that will end pain with the push of a button on the doctors.
Tomorrow at 3 on MeTV.
MeTV is memorable entertainment television.
I love the Untouchables. Oh, it's always
is exciting.
You can watch MeTV Tampa Bay right now. MeTV is a comfortable TV destination for you and your entire family.
Relax, it's me.
MeTV is chock full of timeless TV favorites that you can watch right now.
Right now.
TV the way it used to be. You can watch MeTV Tampa Bay over the air on 8.2, Bright House 607, Comcast 216, Verizon Fios 460, and Nology 133.
On Wall Street, the Dow lost more than 2.5 points to close at 13,073. The Nasdaq fell 12, ending at 2,945, and the S&P dropped less than a point, closing at 1,385. Jurors in Silicon Valley will have to make a big decision that could pull Samsung's tablets and smartphones off the shelves. Apple and Samsung are suing each other, both claiming that the other violated patents. The case will likely last at least 4 weeks. Solyndra, remember that company? It's trying to tidy up its troubled finances. The solar panel maker received more than $500 million in federal loan guarantees and then filed for bankruptcy last September. Now, Solyndra has filed a Chapter 11 reorganization plan that moves any remaining assets into a trust. Nearly 200,000 Hyundai Santa Fe's are on the recall list tonight. The car maker says the passenger airbag sensor might not detect smaller adults. Model years 2007 through 2009 are included in the recall. The company is also recalling some 2012 and 2013 Sonatas, saying the passenger airbag could inflate when there is no crash. That's pretty scary. It's less likely you'll be able to snag a hotel bargain this fall. Website TripAdvisor.com surveyed hotels worldwide and found about half plan to raise their rates compared to last fall's prices. Only 16% said they would charge a lower rate. They need to put those at the top of the list. Many hotels are reporting high profits for the first half of 2012, and that's providing the encouragement they need to raise prices. Some new technology could soon make walking while texting a little safer. General Motors is testing a pedestrian warning system that would detect the Wi-Fi signals from nearby cell phones. The car would then be able to warn its driver if a crash is imminent. Now, the latest in an 8 on Your Side investigation. It's been 2 months since we received a bully problem in Pasco County, and now educators are taking some action. As investigative reporter Mark Douglas tells us, they invited state experts to brief them today on how to keep better track of bully incidents in the schools.
The parents of Zachary Gray say Pasco educators ignored the torment he suffered from bullies until his attempted suicide last year. The mother of Kiefer Allen says similar torment led her son to fatally shoot himself. She says the last straw was a videotaped assault on a Pasco school bus.
Hey, let's just break him when he gets off the bus. Okay, that sounds like fun.
An 8 on Your Side investigation revealed that Pasco reported very few bully incidents to the state compared to other districts. Now, for the first time, a team of experts from the State Department of Education held a seminar in Pasco County to brief educators on how to better recognize bullying and report it as required by law.
All districts have a rather large, substantial amount of money that is at risk if they don't comply with the reporting requirements of the Jeffrey-Johnston law.
One of the 300 Pasco administrators who attended the session says it was helpful.
Because we knew about the law, but they were giving us some good strategies to implement it.
This is the first time that the Office of Safe Schools has ever given this sort of bully training here in Pasco County. The idea is that the district supervisors who are here today will pass on what they learned to the teachers who are on the front line of the bully problem. In Pasco County, I'm Mark Douglas, News Channel 8.
We topped that at 90 degrees today. Right now at the Lowe's Don Cesar, it's 84 degrees. Some clouds on the horizon. Most of the rain is quieting. Still some remaining showers in some of the northern counties. At 9 p.m., 81 degrees. At 80 degrees at 7 a.m. An extremely warm overnight low thanks to our westerly breeze. We're currently 80 at Tampa International Airport. The dew point 71, and essentially the winds are calm. But with high pressure to the south, we'll stay in this westerly flow that could generate a few showers along coastal areas early in the day. 72 Weeki Wachee. Northern areas are cool, southern areas warm, much more sunshine. Still 90 degrees down in Sebring, 82 in Lake Placid. The RPM forecast model detects this front, almost a trough, that helped to surge some showers into the northern portion of the area, along with some thunderstorms early in the day, and that's still possible in the forecast area for tomorrow morning too. As we get into Wednesday, you can see clearer conditions across the central and southern portion of the peninsula, perhaps favoring rain chances north of the bay itself through Wednesday. And much like today, the showers and storms that develop quickly move off to the east. Forecast lows for tonight, 70s primarily, maybe near 80 degrees in places like St. Petersburg and Tampa, mid-70s inland. Otherwise, in the afternoon, 94 degrees in Bartow, 91 degrees in Northport. Again, these temperatures remain quite warm. Your 7-day outlook says the rain chance about 30% for Tuesday, Wednesday. By Thursday, down to about 20%. So these rain chances are slightly below normal for this time of year. By the weekend, though, we should see some tropical moisture, tropical waves slide our way. That could enhance our rain chances up to about 40%, which is about average for this time of year. So, yes, we'll see some storms, Jen, but not widespread, perhaps that we could see on a typical summer day.
You know, that's the only hope we have in the middle of the state, in places like Polk County, where I live, to cool things down. So you're making us a little bit angry out there.
Had some showers in Polk today, but folks down south, places like Sebring, saw a lot of sun today.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, if you missed nightly news, don't worry. We'll get you up to speed on today's big national stories so you can talk intelligently at the water cooler tomorrow. Stay with us. And don't forget, you can follow me online. You can find me on Facebook. Just use your smartphone to scan that QR code on your screen, or follow at Jen Leigh WFLA on Twitter. Tweet me.
It feels like my brain is exploding inside my head. I've tried all kinds of medications, but nothing seems to help. Please help me.
We're talking about migraines. And if you've had one, you know all about that excruciating pain.
It literally does feel like someone's smashing your skull.
Finally, a brand new breakthrough that will end pain with a push of a button on the doctors.
Tomorrow at 3 on MeTV.
MeTV is memorable entertainment television.
I love the Untouchables. Oh, it's always exciting.
You can watch MeTV Tampa Bay right now. MeTV is a comfortable TV destination for you and your entire family.
Relax, it's me.
MeTV is chock full of timeless TV favorites that you can watch right now.
Right now.
TV the way it used to be. You can watch MeTV Tampa Bay over the air on 8.2, Bright House 607, Comcast 216, Verizon Fios 460, and Nology 133.
It's about time, your time. News Channel 8 is on weeknights at 7 p.m. More trusted reporting, more in-depth investigations, more on-your-side coverage. News Channel 8 at 7 p.m. It's time for a local newscast that fits your life. It's time for a local newscast that's on when you need it. News Channel 8, weeknights at 7 p.m. That's on your side. That's News Channel 8.
I'm Rod Carter. Here's some events coming up around the Bay Area. The Back-to-School Bash on August 11th and 12th at the Florida State Fairgrounds. Climb the rock wall and pick up some free items. Just go to backtoschoolbash.com. Walk for a healthier life at work or at home. It's never too late to prevent heart disease. For some healthy tips, go to tbo.com and search the word heart.
Tampa Bay events are brought to you by Badcock Home Furnishings, Zephyr Hills Water, Walmart, and News Channel 8.
Nightlife, traffic, and more. For everything RNC, go to TVO.com. It's total weather coverage in the palm of your hand. Storm Team 8 Weather Max, the ultimate local weather app. Up-to-the-minute forecast, live radar, storm tracker. And when tropical storms and hurricanes threaten, we've got that covered too. Storm Team 8 Weather Max, the ultimate weather app. Nothing else even comes close. Download it for free. Available on iTunes and Android Market today. News Channel 8 today. Weekday mornings beginning at 4:30.
In case you missed NBC Nightly News, here's a look at some of tonight's big stories on the national scene. James Holmes, the accused Colorado theater shooter, now faces 142 charges, including 24 counts of murder, 2 for each victim killed. He appeared just as dazed today in court as he did last week. Mitt Romney is in Poland finishing up a 3-nation tour, but he's made some comments about Israel that have raised some anger. During a speech, he suggested that Israelis' culture has allowed them to be more successful than the Palestinians. And from the Olympics in London, are some of the times in the pool impossibly fast? It's the first big controversy to come out of the games. Every night during the Olympics, News Channel 8 will be covering the games with a local touch. News Channel 8's Dan Lucas and Cindy Edwards of Daytime host the Olympic Zone at 7:30. And Cindy has a preview of what to expect tonight.
Hey, coming up tonight on the Olympic Zone, I am live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We'll tell you all about their great expansion. Also, we've got wonderful cooking tips coming up. And I take you to London. I was there just a month and a half ago, and it was wonderful. We'll see you on the Olympic Zone.
And you can watch the Olympic Zone coming up in just a few minutes at 7:30 right here on News Channel 8, followed by NBC's Olympic coverage beginning at 8 p.m.
I logged some hours on the couch watching the Olympics.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
It's good stuff. Although, you know, there's kind of a controversy about the tape delay and Twitter and people being able to get the results right away but not see the performances live.
You can get the results if you want them, but if you want to wait, you can do that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little something for everyone. But hey, in the morning?
Well, take a look outside. As you can see here, it's 81 degrees at the news center. Just wanted to point that out because most of the rain's ending. A little bit of shower activity up in Citrus County. So that's the way your evening is going to look at most locations. Southern areas have a bit clearer conditions, but certainly warm and humid overall.
All right. Warm, humid, summertime.
80 for a low.
In Florida. Finally tonight, some messy fun. People in Berlin celebrated the Indian Festival of Holi today, which you can bet, by the looks of it, is like Christmas time for dry cleaners and laundromat owners. My goodness. It's a festival where traditionally Hindus welcome spring, but they're more than happy to let anyone join in, as you can see by those not very Indian-looking people. Hindus believe the combination of colors take the sorrow from life and make life itself more colorful.
It was bright, wasn't it?
It was.
Like the Indian food is so spicy, too. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for our inaugural 7 p.m. newscast. We appreciate you being here. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Entertainment tonight? Nope, it's not coming up next, but it will be following us eventually. The Olympic Zone coming up next with Dan and Cindy. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.